Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome today to the Parkash Smagagm 2012 in Hayes. Now this is one of the biggest smagams in Europe. Over 20,000 people are likely to attend in the next 3 days. And we're here in the Langar Hall, and when my Paji over there told me that, I want you to present today, I thought to myself, it's such a responsibility. And I thought, what can we learn from this event here today? So we're here at the Langar Hall to find out a little bit more about the food that's being cooked, and also taste perhaps some of the langar as well, and speak to some of the attendees and both those that are helping to make the food here today. Now, as I mentioned, over 20,000 attendees are going to be at the function, and potentially 35,000 meals are going to be served in the space of the next 3 days. Now, sometimes, numbers seem to perhaps be missed, and we sometimes don't understand the enormity of the task at hand. An average restaurant probably produces something like 1,000 meals a day. A fast food joint, perhaps 5,000 meals, and we're producing anything between 6 to 7 times as much over the course of the next 3 days here. Now, langar itself is a fantastic concept, and I myself started to read about, what does it mean, and where does the ethos of langar come from? The story of langar starts with 20 rupees that were given to Guru Nanak Dev Ji to go and do a bargain, perhaps, to go to market and to try to get something of value from their father. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji saw some sadhus who were malnourished and also didn't have any clothes, and then gave those 20 rupees to them and said to his father that that was a fantastic bargain that he had conducted. And in the same way, those same 20 rupees are now being replenished amongst our sangats all over the world. Now, with our 58,000 gurdware throughout the world, we serve approximately 6 million meals. Now, to put that in perspective, the largest organization in the entire world is the Chinese army, which has 1.6 million men that are fed approximately 4.5 million meals a day. So, to put it in perspective, Sikhs globally, through our network of Gurdware, produce more meals than the largest organization in the world, and we do it for free. So let's join one of the organizers here and ask him a couple of questions. Come with me. Baji, can we have a couple of words? Sorry. Hello, Baji. Thank you so much, Bhai Khalsa, Bhai Fateh. I understand you're one of the organisers here, and we just wanted to share your thoughts with our audience at home. How many meals are you producing today?
Today we think about 10,000. We've cooked already enough dal for about 2,000 people. Saag banda pya, and we think 2-2,500 bande da saag hai. So in total, we think over the day, 10,000-15,000 people. Unfortunately, the weather is not with us. Kal weather acha siga, we had a great influx of people, to a point we were concerned whether we'd have enough food. Put it into perspective, we cooked about 60 kilos of dal. We had 60 kilos of chili paneer and just over 70 kilos of kale chane. And the guys who did rice, they did about 40 kilos. And the ladies who did roti, uncountable, I would say. The ladies were tremendous. The atmosphere was great. If I said they cooked something like 10,000 rotiyan, even that wouldn't be close. That sort of perspective. But it's great. And what you say, the weather's let us down today, but we're looking forward to it. It's been good.
Depaji, what time did you start cooking? I mean, when did this all begin?
Well, in terms of planning stage, probably about 3 weeks ago, when Jaspal Singh Pogul was managing the whole thing, or project managing it, spoke to us and said, can you help out with? So in terms of the cooking stuff, we started prep on Thursday, and we've been here since then, literally. Just enough time to go home, grab a shower, say hello to the loved ones and come back. And most of the guys here, we're all brothers and cousins, and we don't do this for a living. This is all a hobby for us more than anything else. We're all sort of in our own fields. But we've been together since Thursday, so most of us went home for a couple of hours every night, and that's about it.
So why do you do this?
I think fulfillment, if anything else. I'm sure I speak with my brothers and cousins. It's just that desire of seeing people happy. We're not after, we don't get paid to do this, right? That's sevaya. And the biggest thing that brings a smile and joy to when you're tired and all that stuff, and somebody says, food was good, really enjoyed it. Is that, that one, I really needed that. Not that you need it, it's just that little compliment. But why do we do it? Pure passion. It's passion. And so that's why we do it.
And do you think you can be as spiritual if you don't engage in seva? Do you think there's a spiritual side to it?
Definitely a spiritual side. Because it's a way of bringing us close to people, disciples really. And we're not as religious and probably not as pure as some of the guys Mathatekan on there. This is us rubbing shoulders, and some of their blessings may rub onto us. But definitely spiritual.
And I guess it helps to develop character because you're doing something for nothing,
Yeah. In terms of character building, this is tremendous. As we've been here since Thursday. Our family, my daughters are here, my sons are here, my nephews, their families are here. And it's just bringing the whole thing together. And I think in terms of character building, it's amazing. You get people who've been cooking for many years who come and say, why don't you try this, why don't you try that? It's almost like, well, do I want to listen? Do I want to engage? Do I want to take anything out? You listen to what you like. If you don't like something, you accept it. Don't accept it, you just got to write it as you go.
And how do you find leading a team in this environment? Is it challenging?
When you got brothers, nephews, daughters, cousins like mine, it's not a challenge at all. They're absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
So I'm going to reflect on something with you. And this is a fact that was said to me when I attended a smagam abroad. Somebody said to me that globally there's 1 billion people that are hungry today.
Yep.
And this year, 19 million of those will be children that will die. Yet we serve 6 million meals a day.
Yep.
How many of those meals are going to those that need them? And what do you think we can do to help address that?
How many go there? Probably not enough. Not probably, definitely not enough. What can we do? I think institutes like where we are today go a long way. And some of the charitable trusts these guys have in India, some of the, if you take all of the, RSPCA, Child Protection, Oxfam, all these people who do stuff.
It's all seva, right?
It's all seva. Some people, are not fortunate enough to be able to cook, but some people are wealthy enough to contribute something for somebody else to do. Yeah? So it doesn't have to be this sort of seva. Some people have enough money to contribute. That's all part of seva. And religion भी है कि संत देनी है, you're 10% of your earnings or your blessing, and that sort of thing is all there to help. If I could do a lot more, I really would.
There's, I guess, almost a philosophical and theological discussion here, which is around Gupt Seva and telling others about the Seva that you do. Because by telling others, I guess, we can help to ensure that they know about what's available. So unless we tell people about Langar, how will they know that actually if they're hungry, they can come to us? In India alone, there's 10 to 20,000 gurdwaras serving meals every day. How many of those are going to the poor? How many local poor people will know about it? So that's almost another challenge.
I would have thought that India, which people know that Gurdwara is Langar. In fact, if you have a look, in any religions, and to my knowledge, Sikhism is the only religion that Maryada Langar hai. Yeah? And if you look at the Golden Temple, it's got 4 doors, 4 sides for a reason. It's open to all. Now, I say that to people in England. Maybe in England, on the whole, people are fortunate enough they don't need to go to the Gurdwara to get a meal. But I think in our culture, it's awareness about, maybe it's ignorance, if anything else. And I think, unfortunately, and I hope this is wrong, an element of discrimination.
There is.
Yeah? An element of discrimination. But if you look at the way we promote it here, and I speak to a lot of my work colleagues and say, did you know you can go to a temple and eat a meal whenever you want? Now, no way, how do you guys do it? And it's a cultural thing for them. Even simple things like weddings, if you go to a wedding reception, and I shouldn't say this is Gurdwara Devi, but we have the function, alcohol hoega, and it's an open bar. If you go to other functions, they say you get the first drink free, now you pay for your drinks. I think it's heritage in ourselves to give and share and things like that.
Yeah, and I guess we need to be careful to separate our culture from our faith and make sure that we live up to our faith principles.
Yeah.
I mean, our culture can help us to either personify those, or we can work against them sometimes as well.
We can do, yeah.
What's certainly interesting for me is, I think, Baji, just like you said, it's within our Maryada. It's something which we've institutionalized. I mean, Sufis have something called a Langar Khana within their dargahs.
Yeah.
There's one Hindu temple in Vaishno Devi that serves Langar. That is the only one, from my knowledge, throughout the world. But we, within every single Gurdwara, throughout the world institutionalize this method of giving.
Yep.
And I think it's fantastic. Now, I just want to share with the viewers, there is an event that's trying to help to highlight langar and the concept of langar throughout the world. Now, Langar 2012 is an Olympics initiative whereby 40,000 free meals will be given out at the time when Baba Fauja Singh, 101 years old, has been asked to take forward the Olympic torch on the 21st of July. Now, what this will help to achieve, at least in my eyes, is that more people from diverse backgrounds will find out about langar.
Yeah.
You know, we'll find out about all the great work that actually our community is doing all over the world. And hopefully through that, those that need it will actually find out that this is a way in which they can get something to eat for free. If they don't have food, they can reach out to us. So please do visit www.unitedsikhs.org/Langar 2012. That's LANGGAR 2012 to find out more and to volunteer. It's very, very important, I think, for our community, as Baji has said, you know, for us to not only take part in the langar, but ensure that all benefit from it. So from me, a sincere thank you. I think you've done a fantastic job. It really makes me proud to be Sikh. I think certainly our viewers will agree it's been an amazing logistical task. And if I can help, I'm sure me and the team will be here to sample the food and also help
We're going to grab you to come and help. But I have to say, you know, it's not a one-man thing. It's not a one-team thing. Everyone here, you know, kids, elders, and that person up there, that's why this happens. I'm a firm believer.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So this is Parkash 2012 and we're here right now just outside Maharaj's Darbar, and there's loads of little stalls around here. So let's have a look what is going on around this area. First, we see over here the Garib Niwaj Education Society. So let's talk to Penji over here. She's a Sevadar here. Penji, tell us a little bit about what you're doing over here.
ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਟਾਲ ਲਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਖੋਲ੍ਹਿਆ ਗਰੀਬ ਨਿਵਾਜ ਗਰੀਬ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਕੂਲੋਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਧਿਆਪਕ ਵੀ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਵੀ ਐਨਕਰੇਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਕਰਨ ਚਿਲਡਰਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਉੱਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚੇ ਦਾ ਖਰਚਾ ਇੱਕ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦਾ 7 ਪਾਉਂਡ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ 84 ਪਾਉਂਡ ਅਗਰ ਕੋਈ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਾਲ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਯੂਨੀਫਾਰਮ ਸਾਰੀ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਕਿਤਾਬਾਂ ਜਾਣ ਦਾ ਖਰਚਾ ਖਾਣ ਪੀਣ ਦਾ ਈਵਨ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਸਮਟਾਈਮ ਹੋਸਟਲ 'ਚ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਨੂੰ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਕਾਫੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਕੂਲੋਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਾਫੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਈ ਹਾਂ 400-500 ਬੱਚਾ ਉੱਥੇ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਰਿਹਾ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ 400-500 ਬੱਚੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਇੰਨੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਹਰ ਏਜ ਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਕਈ ਬੱਚੇ 11 ਸਾਲ ਤੱਕ ਕਦੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਏ ਹੁਣ 11 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਕਲਾਸ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਫॉर them is heaven ਕਿਉਂਕਿ I went to their houses as well as slums. They don't have any facilities there, and in school they really love to come, and they are really like I think it's a very good step for the forward towards like education for the children like who are walking around on the roads and you know they don't have any facilities. And Baba Ji ne kafi ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਟੋਲ ਲਾਇਆ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਮਨੀ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਹਾਂ
And obviously the people that are here in the UK, the people that are here in the UK, they can't go to India, so the way they can help is by giving money. And
we are encouraging Sangat to sponsor the children for the Garib Niwaj. That's what we are trying to do that.
That's very nice. Thank you, Panji, so much. Okay, let's go and have a look what else is going on around here. Anji, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. ਇਹ ਹੈਗੇ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਕੌਰ tell us a little about what you're doing here today.
We've set up a publishing house for the children's books on Sikhi and Punjabi. This is our first book. It's called the Sikh Puzzle and Activity Book. You can say Sikh Puzzle te Activity Book Kitab. Anji.
Show us what's inside it.
Things like dot to dot, and everything is bilingual. Dono bhasha vich Punjabi te Angrezi. ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਉਹ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ dot to dots mazes so help little Singh to get the Gurdwara and get the Sikh objects on the way so it's fun thing it's something kids would enjoy doing, and also educational. So I'll show you. Yeah, the things about parts of the Gurdwara, where is Parkash Sahib, where is Dig, Prashad, Langar Hall. So fun way for children to learn about Sikhi. And
How much are you selling this book for?
it's £2. Only £2? Yeah, only just £2. So that's one of our first projects, but we have hopefully more things to come. Yeah.
What else have you got over here?
We've got some leaflets for the educational charity everything's13.org, which does a YouTube channel, Basics of Sikhi, and Sikhi in English is a program in Park Avenue Gurdwara, 6 to 7 every Sunday. Also, yeah, that's what we do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's have a look what else is going on around here. I hear they're giving out free massages. That should be nice. Let's go and have a look. Oops, sorry. This looks like fun. There's people over here getting free massages. Look, Bicep over there is very relaxed. I would be too. Benji doesn't want to be filmed. Let's talk to somebody over here who's giving out a massage and find out why this is being done. Baji, would you mind just saying a few words? Explain to us what's on offer here.
Well, we got reflexology. We have massage for the for backs. Mainly we're doing feet today, but some people they have headaches, so we're just massaging the head as well.
And this is just seva, or
Seva,
people?
Seva, yeah.
That's really good. Can you tell me a little bit about your views are on seva? Why would someone come to a place like this and just do free massages? What is that? What is it about Sikhi that teaches about that?
My personal opinion is I didn't come here myself. I think Waheguru brought me here. Waheguru's doing everything. I'm just the vessel, and same with everyone here. I don't know why I'm here. No, this is something I can do. So I think it's something I enjoy. So I think that's when you enjoy seva. I think that's very important as well. So yeah.
What is the mahanta? What's the kind of praise that Guru Sahib gives to something like seva? We hear about it, but I mean, in your own opinion, why is it given such a high status?
I think it makes you humble. If you give, that's just showing love, and I think it just makes you humble. I think it brings down the ego, which I have a lot of, and a lot of people have.
Me too, myself. Me and you both. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate that. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Took years of my age, and I feel fit as fresh, and sit the whole smagam for another few days, and I'm really relieved. And this guy is young for his age, but he's got a very good techniques. And I thought, maybe he was very, very amateur. No, he's got some very soothing power.
Let's ask him where he learned his technique. Hanji Bhai Sahib.
My technique, it's a technique that's used, that's been used for thousands of years. It's a kung fu technique. I suppose all seva, and this is my seva to the Parkash. Thank you.
And I've been asking him, he's done my arms, then I said, could he do my legs? Then I said, my back is a bit stiff, so he's volunteered to do a full works on the body, so I haven't got a single pain left now. Brilliant. Thank you very much for the young lad here. They're doing a marvellous job for the Sangat here, and if anybody's tired from the journeys, they'll put you back in action.
What in your view, obviously you're doing a seva, but what does Maharaj say about seva? Why is seva so important to a Sikh?
Seva is something that everyone can do. Seva can help many people. It doesn't have to be. Seva can go from massages like this or seva and langar. So I suppose that seva's only for the good, and it always helps everyone. Thank you.
Welcome to Parkash 2012. I am Simran Kaur and I'm here to show you what the exhibition's about. We're with Baji here. Baji, can you just introduce yourself?
My name is Harbaksh Gariwal.
What's your role in the...
I'm one of the people who've helped put this exhibition together. We're part of the UK Punjab Heritage Association. We're a registered charity and a voluntary group who are interested in Sikh history and heritage.
That's great. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the exhibition itself?
Today's exhibition is all about the history of Darbar Sahib, and it's based on our research, which has gone into archives around the world to find the earliest and rarest paintings, photographs of Darbar Sahib and the earliest eyewitness accounts by Western travellers.
That's brilliant. This is interesting, actually. Tell us a little bit more about how the research came across.
What we've done is, as a team, we're all passionate about Sikh history, and what we do is we research through going into museums and archives here in England and also around the world through online resources, and we've found the earliest known painting, the earliest known photographs, and some of the most wonderful descriptions of the temple by Western travellers, which have just opened our eyes to what was once there.
Wow, that's interesting. Another interesting fact. One other thing, who is this actually targeted to? Is it children, is it adults or older people, generation?
For us, it's important that we all learn. Everyone is a learner. If you're a Sikh, you're meant to be a learner throughout your life.
Yeah, that's correct.
And so what we're trying to do is picture everyone. There's something for everyone. We've got a kids' corner here. We've got a book which compiles all of our research into a very, very heavy tome of work, which you can either use just as a picture book. There's nearly 500 pictures in it, but there's also essays and a full history of the temple inside there. So, in different stages of your life, you'll use it in different ways, and you can hopefully come and just have a look around this exhibition and enjoy.
Yeah, I saw you talking through the Golden Temple complex. Do you want to give us a little talk through it?
More than happy.
Okay.
This, I don't know if you can see, which this model here is the culmination of our research and our work. What this model represents is the Golden Temple, not today, not 10 years ago, not even 100 years ago. This is the Golden Temple at the height of the Sikh Empire. This is the culmination of probably 100 years of development and growth of Amritsar, from approximately the middle of the 1700s to the middle of the 1800s. This is the period under which the Sikh confederacies, the Missals, first managed to fully secure Amritsar and make it safe. Prior to that, it had been defiled and destroyed. People may or may not know about Ahmed Shah Abdali, an Afghan king who's very well known in Sikh history for all the wrong reasons, for destroying people and property, including he destroyed this temple twice. But at the end of the 1700s, the Sikhs themselves started to properly fortify the city of Amritsar and create what we have here today. And what this is how it used to look around about the end of the Maharaja Ranjit Singh period. Each one of these buildings is a unique piece of Sikh architecture, and within each of these buildings there was all kinds of learning and education being practiced, as well as free hospitality for travellers. So what we're trying to show people is what was once there, and our exhibition is called Reflections of the Past, to give people an idea of this is how it was.
Is there a reason why this is made the way it is, or?
One thing is practicality. What we've done is using original maps, Indian maps, and original early photographs taken by Westerners. We've managed to replicate each building, each bunga that once used to exist around Darbar Sahib. And in order to try and replicate that in a model, we did think about doing it in three-dimensional, but it actually gets quite complicated. Then you have to paint the outsides. The best way to do it is through perspex. And also what that does, it gives it a magical quality. It's almost like, it's like a fairyland. It's like a magical city that once existed that no longer does. And when you look through it, you can see that. And we hope, it gives people an idea of something that was once there but no longer is. It's almost like a ghost town.
That's good. I know you do this nationally. Are you planning on taking this international or not?
We're a very small group and we're all volunteers, and we're a registered charity. But what we do is try and provide information and research for the Sangat to enjoy, and we've done that through the book, and the exhibition. For this to travel internationally, we need sponsors. We need sponsors. We don't, if people are willing to sponsor us, we can take this internationally to America, to Canada, to Kenya, wherever. We're happy. But it's a matter of resources, in our community. What's interesting is, in the old days, under Ranjit Singh, the gold was put on the Golden Temple by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Other Sardajis helped build these palaces, and they were palaces. They were palatial buildings, and that was all done through patronage. In the modern age, we are lacking patronage. If we are willing to put our efforts into this, but we need other people to support us, the best way to support is to come along, enjoy the exhibitions, maybe buy a book. But for us to travel worldwide, we need big sponsors. That's an issue.
Thank you for that. That was really interesting. Well, we're going to take you back to what's happening in the Darbar Hall. Thank you very much.
Well, I think sometimes when you bring children to events like this, it can be challenging, and for you, because you think, okay, are they understanding enough? Do they really know what's going on? And of course, being part of the Sangat is a fantastic experience in itself, but you do want them to take something away. And I'm here with two Benjis that have helped to organise the Sikhi camp that's ongoing here. Can you tell us a little bit more about the camp?
Well, the camp is actually aimed at the children who come to this school, but not necessarily all the children are from this school today. They've come from other areas as well, and we would like to reinforce whatever is going on outside to be reinforced inside, so that when they go back today, they'll go back with something, take something with them.
Yeah. And what kind of activities have you organised here?
Over today, we've had the academy students helping. They've been doing calligraphy, the star tying with them. So it's very much a whole school thing. We've got all children, from the older children helping the younger children, because we want it to go through. We want children to teach children. So it's been happening like that.
That's fantastic. It makes it a little more sustainable. And can I ask, are you teachers at the Guru Nanak Sikh School here in Hayes?
Yes, I teach Punjabi Sikh studies and music, and lead the Sikh assemblies as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Okay. And
I have the younger children. I'm a reception teacher here. Yes.
And folks, I think we've got a special guest here today as well. That's helping to teach kirtan to some of the children. I mean, should we go inside and have a little look? Okay, off to you.
Thank you.
Let's follow me as we have a look inside. Benji, can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on now?
Okay, today we're having a kirtan workshop aimed at the children by Gurpreet Singh has already come in and taught the children 2 shabads last year, and he's come in and he's just teaching them another shabad today, and they'll take that shabad away with them. Next week when I come back to school, we're going to reinforce the shabad and they'll be able to sing that in for assembly.
Wow, that's incredible. And do you find it challenging, especially with kids with different abilities?
It is, but then when they all work together, they work better as a group, so you get a better outcome.
Thank you. ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਬੈਠੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਕੀਰਤਨੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ਿਮਲਾ ਵਾਲੇ, ਅਤੇ ਭਾਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਤੇ ਚਲੋ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਜਾਣਦੀ ਹੈ, ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਇੰਨਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਇੱਥੇ? ਇਹ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਦੋਂ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਸਕੂਲ?
ਅਸੀਂ ਲਾਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ। ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਅਸੀਂ ਲਾਸਟ ਈਅਰ ਐਸੇ ਸਮਾਗਮ 'ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਸੀ, ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਸਮਾਗਮ 'ਤੇ, ਪਰ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਢਿੱਲੀ ਹੋਣ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਮਾਗਮ 'ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਸਕੇ ਸੀ, ਪਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਕੂਲ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਅਤੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਕਾਫੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਸਪੈਂਡ ਕੀਤਾ, ਅਤੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ 1-2 ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵੀ ਸਿਖਾਏ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਲਈ, ਅਤੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਦਾ ਬਸ ਮਨ ਅੰਦਰ ਚਾਹ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਈਏ, ਫਿਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠੀਏ, ਅਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਈ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਸੀ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਔਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੁਣਾਇਆ, ਔਰ ਅੱਜ ਸ਼ਾਮੀ ਇਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਮੀ 6 ਵਜੇ ਪਰਫੋਰਮ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ।
ਤੇ ਭਾਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਸੀ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਏਜ 'ਤੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਅਤੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ?
ਮੈਂ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 7 ਕੁ ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੀ, ਅਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਕਾਲ ਅਕੈਡਮੀ ਬਾੜੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਮੰਮਾ ਨੇ, ਅਤੇ ਬਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਚਾਅ ਚੜ੍ਹਿਆ ਕਿ ਮੇਰਾ ਪੁੱਤ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰੇ, ਅਤੇ ਬਸ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਰਗੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਪਾਉਣੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਰਗੀਆਂ ਦਸਤਾਰਾਂ ਸਜਾਉਣੀਆਂ, ਅਤੇ ਬਸ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਲਾਗ ਲੱਗੀ, ਅਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਗਏ, ਦੂਸਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਗਏ, ਅਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕੀਰਤਨੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਸਿਖਾਓ, ਅਤੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਕਾਫੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਮਨਾ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਫਿਰ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੇ ਲਾਲ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸ਼ਹੀਦਾਂ ਸੀ, ਉੱਥੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ ਤਾਲੀਮ ਸੀਗੀ, ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੀ, ਅਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 7 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਸੀ ਉਦੋਂ। ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਅਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਲੇਬਰ ਆਫ ਲਵ। ਦੇਖੋ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੈਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ, ਇਟਸ ਅ ਲੇਬਰ ਆਫ ਲਵ। ਅਤੇ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੁ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ?
ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਜੀ ਕੋਲ, ਗਿਆਨੀ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਨੇ 4 ਸਾਲ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਲਈ, ਅਤੇ 4 ਸਾਲਾਂ 'ਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ 2 ਸ਼ਬਦ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾਲਣੇ ਕੀਤੇ, ਮਤਲਬ ਸਿਰਫ 2 ਸ਼ਬਦ, ਔਰ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਦੁਪਹਿਰੀ ਸ਼ਾਮੀ ਰਾਤੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਹੋਣਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਛੋਟਾ ਵਾਜਾ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਬਿਠਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਅਤੇ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਜੋ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਵਾਂ, ਤੂੰ ਸਟੇਜ 'ਤੇ ਬਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਜਾਈ ਜਾਣੇ ਆ, ਔਰ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 40-40 50-50 ਵਾਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰਾਉਣੀ, ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਬਸ ਇਹ 2 ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਕਰੀ ਜਾ, ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪੇ ਆ ਜਾਣਗੇ। ਸੋ ਬਸ ਉਹ 2 ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੀ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ ਮਤਲਬ ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਆਉਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਟੀਦਾ, ਕਿ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ 12 ਵਜੇ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਕਹੀਦਾ ਚੱਲ ਵੀ ਤਬਲਾ ਖੋਲ, ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰੀਏ, ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰੀਏ, ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ 2 ਵਜੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਈਦਾ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਦਿਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖੀਦਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਬੈਠੀਦਾ, ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਤਾਂ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੈ ਬਸ। ਅਤੇ
ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਟੈਲੈਂਟ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਦੇਖੋ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਓ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਕਈ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਆ ਵਿੱਚੇ ਹੀ ਟੈਲੈਂਟ, ਹੈ ਨਾ? ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਸੀ ਫਰੋਮ ਅ ਯੰਗ ਏਜ?
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਟੈਲੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੈ, ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਮਿਹਰ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਗਾਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੇ ਟੈਲੈਂਟ ਵਾਲੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕੋਈ ਟੈਲੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਸ ਇਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਬਈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਬਦੌਲਤ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵਰਲਡ ਵਾਈਡ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਛੋਟੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਕੋਲ ਹੀ ਮਿਲਿਆ। ਬਸ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲੋ ਤੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਵੀ ਫਿਰ ਨਾਲ ਆਉਣੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਤੇ ਭਾਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ਿਮਲਾ ਵਾਲੇ, ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਸ਼ਿਮਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ, ਤੇ ਸ਼ਿਮਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਕਿਦੋਂ ਲੀਵ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ?
ਸ਼ਿਮਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਦਾਦਕੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਚਾਚਾ ਜੀ, ਤਾਇਆ ਜੀ ਸਭ ਸ਼ਿਮਲਾ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ਿਮਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਬਚਪਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਿਮਲਾ ਬੀਤਿਆ। ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਪਾਪਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਹ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਭਾਈ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ਿਮਲੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਮਤਲਬ ਲੋਕ ਜਾਣਨ, ਉਹ ਇਹ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ। ਤੇ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਤੁਰ ਗਏ, ਉਹ ਪੂਰੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ, ਅਕਾਲ ਚਲਾਣਾ ਕਰ ਗਏ। ਪਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਿਰ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਭਾਈ ਗੁਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ਿਮਲੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਗਤ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਈ। ਤੇ ਦਾਦਕੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਿਮਲਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਨੇ। ਜੀ
ਉੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਨੂੰ ਫੁਲਫਿਲ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ। ਸੋ
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ,
ਸੋ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ।
ਜੀ ਸਦਕੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੱਲੇ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਮੈਂ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਆਮ ਸੌਫਟਵੇਅਰ ਇੰਜੀਨੀਅਰ ਤੇ ਜੌਬ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਚਲਦੀ ਸੀ, ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਸੀ, ਬੜੇ ਸਾਲ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਮਤਲਬ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ ਦਾਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਬਖਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਨੂੰ ਸੈਕੰਡਰੀ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜੌਬ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਇਮਰੀ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਸੀ। ਤੇ ਪਰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸੀ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਹੋਈ, ਖੂਬ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਈ, ਕੀਰਤਨ ਨਾਲ ਸੀ। ਫਿਰ ਆ ਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਨੂੰ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਘਟਾ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸੀ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਡਿਮੋਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਵਾਰ ਹੋਇਆ। ਸੋ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਐਸਾ ਆਇਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਹੀ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਏ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਐਸੀ ਬਰਕਤ ਕਿ ਨੇਮ ਔਰ ਫੇਮ ਮਾਇਆ ਵੀ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨੱਸੀ ਫਿਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਜੋ ਮਤਲਬ ਲੋਕ ਸੁਪਨਿਆਂ 'ਚ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਦੇਖ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸੋ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠਣ ਦਾ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਬਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰੇਗੀ। ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸਾਡਾ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਰੇਗੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਏਗੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਮਾਰਗ ਤੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰੇਗੀ। ਸੋ ਇੰਨੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ, ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਅੰਦਰ, ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਰਕਤ ਹੈ। ਮਤਲਬ ਜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕੀਰਤੀ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੀਰਤੀ ਕਰੇਗੀ। ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪੂਜਿਆ ਤਿਨ ਹਰ ਪੂਜ ਕਰਾਵਾਂ। ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੱਚੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਪੂਜਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਸਾਡੀ ਪੂਜਾ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪੈਂਦੀ। ਇੰਨੀ ਬਰਕਤ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਣਨ ਵਿੱਚ। ਬਸ ਇਹ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਤੇ ਬਸ ਕੌਮ ਦਾ ਭਵਿੱਖ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਉਜਵਲ ਹੈ, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬ੍ਰਾਈਟ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ।
And now we're in the Jodakar, one of the places that every single person that comes to the program will visit. So let's see some of the sevadars that have been doing seva here since the morning, and let's talk to them about what they've been doing, how they're organised, and their view on seva.
Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
So how long have you been here today with all your team?
With my team, I think in the morning we are doing a seva.
And there's thousands of people coming here. How is the system organised? How is the system organised to make this all happen and make it all seamless?
We all make the organised with our team or with Sad Sangat. We are doing the seva. And we all together get to seva or blessing of God. We are doing the seva.
And have you got enough sevadars? Has there been lots of people volunteer?
Guru ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਦੀ ਕਮੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਤੇ everybody coming to here doing the seva.
And it seems like loads of people that want to do seva in Jodakar. And do you have to give them any training or is it just?
It's not giving training. Everybody know how to do the seva and doing a seva. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੋੜੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਸੇਮ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ।
ਤੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਦਾ ਸੰਗਤ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਸਮਝਾ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੱਲ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਸੇਵਾ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ?
ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੋ, ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੋ, ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ। ਇਹ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸੇਵਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਭ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਦਾ ਫਰਜ਼ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਹੋਏ, ਨਿਤਨੇਮੀ ਹੋਏ, ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦਾ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਹੋਏ ਤੇ ਨਿਮਰਤਾ ਭਾਵ ਨਾਲ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੇ ਤੇ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰੇ।
The importance of seva is like seva and simran, I've been told to us, are like two wheels of a bicycle. So if one person is just doing simran but not doing seva, then also that wheel is not going to go very far, that bicycle. So here we're going to talk to Paji now because they do something very interesting. They run a group which does seva and part together. Paji, tell us a little bit, ਥੋੜਾ ਦੱਸੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਜਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਦੱਸੋ ਪਲੀਜ਼।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬਸ ਮੈਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਹੈ। ਨੋਰਮਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਜੋ ਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਜੱਥੇ ਬਣਾਏ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਬਟ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਛੋਟੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ 12 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਇਹ ਸੇਵਾ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਅਸੀਂ ਹਰ ਸੰਡੇ ਘਰ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਅਗਲੇ 3-4 ਸਾਲ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਫੁੱਲ ਬੁਕਿੰਗ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਸੰਡੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਉਹੀ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ 12 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਇਹ ਜੋੜੇ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਨਿਭਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਥਾਂ ਥਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਜੋੜੇ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਲੋੜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਂ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕੋ। ਅਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਪੂਰੇ UK ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ 'ਤੇ ਵੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਜੋੜੇ ਘਰ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਦਾਸ ਹਰਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ, ਜਸਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ, ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੀਰ ਜੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਸ ਥਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਪੁੱਜ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਡਭਾਗੀ ਸਮਝਾਂਗੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਕੇ। ਅਤੇ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੀਪਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ?
ਸਾਡੇ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੱਚੇ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 5-6 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 30-35 ਸਾਲ ਤੱਕ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਛੋਟੇ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਸੁਖਮਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਸੇਵਾ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਇਹੀ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਵੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਜੋੜੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਾ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਨਿਭਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ।
ਬਹੁਤ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ ਫॉर योर टाइम। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Hi everyone, we're just finishing off for the day. We've oh wow, it's been fantastic. I mean, we got a chance not only to meet some of the youngsters and also visit some of those that were helping to put the langar together and speak to them about the concept of langar and the importance of us to reach out to other communities. But also we got to meet the great Gurpreet Singh Shimlawale, renowned throughout the world for their kirtan, and found out that he was once a software engineer. Wow, fantastic. So we've managed to persuade ourselves that our duty is not only to report what's going on here, but also to sample some of the langar and some of the ice creams that they've got made here. So me and the team will be out in the langar hall eating. The final thing that I wanted to leave you with was that I think as we mentioned earlier, service is not only serving our own community, but it's also what can we do for other communities wherever we are. And there is, for the first time ever, Sangat Television is supporting a charitable skydive. I will be taking part, so will Nirmal Baji, who's behind the camera right now, and some of the Sangat team and other presenters, as well as members from our communities throughout the UK. And this is taking place on the 29th of September, and the objective is to raise money for a school in Africa. Now, if you would like to take part or also donate to the event, please visit www.ncauk.org to get yourself an application form and to take part. So from me, it's Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, and I will be joining the kids to go get some food. Thank you.
Thank you. Wasn't that amazing? Okay, guess what? I've got some exclusive stuff. Okay, Baji, what do you think about what was going on here today? Oops, wrong person. Baji, hello. So tell us about what's going on today.
So I'm actually here at the Parkash program, and this is the launch of my brand new company called Woots, WOOTZ. And Woots was inspired by Woot steel. Now this was a shastar back from the 16th, 17th century. It was the most famous steel ever used, and it was the equivalent of the Japanese have their samurai sword. When the Singhs were in jung, they had Woot steel, and it was the most revered blade. And so that inspired me to create a brand based on that. For me, Woots is about our history, and so it's a tagline, know thy Woots. I'm encouraging you to take an effort and know thy history.
Do you want to show us around and what you've done so far?
Yeah,
okay.
Let me give you a tour.
Awesome.
So if you follow me this way.
Yeah.
So here we have the 13 Akalis. Now these are based as close as possible to how the Singhs would have been back in the day. Now the actual dress, the weapons, these are all as accurate as possible. I was very fortunate, I got to meet a lot of Singhs who were able to teach me about these weapons and say, no, actually, that would look like this, the shield would look like that, the mucha would be like this.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting, and I wanted to do something unique. I think our community needs a refresh on our history. And so through this artwork, I created exclusive 3D pop art. So they've been hand cut and they're individually drawn and printed. So everything is unique to the person who buys
Are
them.
these for sale or is
Yes,
it
everything here is for sale. So it's here for you to take home, put in your living room, and it's something to encourage your kids. When I was younger, I loved Batman, Superman. I really loved comic books. And as I grew up, I thought it would be so cool to have something in our history that done the same thing. So I got talking to a few people, and I actually went to Comic-Cons, and there I got to meet some amazing artists. And I said to them, "Hey guys, I've got this idea. Could you help me out?" And they were like, "We'll have a look." And with a lot of back and forth and hard work, by the grace of Guru, I was able to create these pieces.
Wow, they're actually quite amazing. Like detail, how much detail went into. How long does it take you to create one of these?
On average, if I'm having a good day with the artists and we're communicating really well, anything between 4 to 6 weeks, and that's just for one piece. And then if there's revisions and there's workarounds, it can take longer. But luckily, communication is really important, and I had a really good relationship with them, and we were able to come up with these pieces.
Do you do individual 3D art work?
Well, if you follow me this way, so we've also got what I like to call the Panch Chords. So they're dedicated to the memory of the Panch Pyare. And it's really important for me that in our history, I think Singhs and men in general have gotten a lot of representation and there's a lot of knowledge about them, but not so much is known about the chords and how many brave warrior princesses we had. And I think it's really important that Bibiyan girls, even young girls, have got role models that aren't just in the fashion world, but also in our own history. Follow me this way, and we have what I like to call the Akali.
Wow.
Now seems to be a favorite with everyone here now, and is really dedicated to like the old history and everything about him. This is like an aged warrior, and when you go onto the website and when you purchase the prints, the Akali comes with a unique storyline. So everyone here, every character has their own storyline and they're based in history. It's my way of giving back a piece of history in a way that doesn't bore you. I don't want to lecture you, I'm not your teacher, but hopefully viewing this stuff and reading their backstories, it will interest you to want to be like, well, hold on a minute, there's some amazing characters in our history.
How do you get such amazing work printed on a really good quality piece of paper? What paper is that?
So that is printed onto 300 GSM, and the most important thing is you've got to find a good printer. What makes this piece unique is, if you come over here, you can actually run your finger across certain elements and it's actually a 3D pop out. So you can actually feel the kara, I can feel the shastra, I can even feel the chandatora on his head. So these little elements, I wanted it to be unique. I wanted you to be able to immerse yourself in the experience.
To connect with the painting itself.
Precisely. It should be a personal relationship between you and our history.
I see you do t-shirts as well. How much do you sell them for?
So the t-shirts are £20. These are limited edition runs. So once they're gone for good. It's kind of my nod to Woot Steel, because Woot Steel is now, it can't be reproduced, it's extinct. So the same way these t-shirts are important to me, that once the run is done, that's it, they're not coming back into production.
Do you get quite a lot of audiences buying t-shirts?
I've had really good feedback. I mean, the Parkash is where I'm launching, so you guys are getting the exclusive. So Sangat TV are the first to really see and appreciate this artwork. But so far the feedback I've had, and not just from our community, but from the Western community and just my friends who aren't necessarily Sikhs, they've loved it. They've said this is so different. It's so like interesting.
This is off the topic, but there's another company that does t-shirts as well. What do you feel that there's competition there, or?
I think any company who's making the effort to teach our community about their history in a way that they can actually attach to, all good to them. I think it's really important. Why there shouldn't be a monopoly on it. As long as we need to really respect our history, though, we need to make sure that we're creating artwork and we're creating storylines. You know, it's very good having a Khalsa t-shirt or a Khanda t-shirt or having a sher, but explain it. Otherwise, I'll wear the t-shirt, but I'm still as ignorant as I was before. So it's really important that we actually share a message and we educate younger people so they can grow up thinking, wow, this is my history, I'm proud of my history.
Okay, one final question. You've got an interesting name. Can you elaborate on it a little bit more?
Well, I wasn't given the name. Maharaj Kirpa, my Nani ji blessed me with it, Azad Veer Singh. And Azadi means freedom, and Veer is for bravery. So with Maharaj's grace, he gave me the freedom and the bravery to start this company. And if you guys want to know more, you can catch me at www.woots, that's WOOTZ, brand, brand.com. The Facebook page is up as well, facebook.com/wootsbrand. Come connect with me. I love talking to people. I want to hear your experience. Where did you put your poster up? Where have you put your prints up? What does Sikhi mean to you? I want to connect with anyone and everyone because Ekta is really important. People talk about it, but we need to work together to really bring that into our community. And let's talk about our history. Know thy roots.
Thank you, Baji. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guys, that was amazing exhibition, amazing 3D. It's been raining all day, but look, the sun's out. We've still got loads of people, still got loads of activities, Gatha, Kirtan, and more food, i.e. langar. But anyways, besides that, please enjoy the rest of the Kirtan on Sangat TV, and we will get back to you shortly. Take care, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.